everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I am Tiffany White, Sage Woman, and I'm excited to be with you, each and every one of you, sitting in this sacred circle this evening, the final Sunday of October, October 30th. Woo! Here we are. We've survived October, although we have one more day because it is Halloween Eve. Oh my goodness. So hello, Robert. Hello, Kim. Hello, Teresa. Teresa. Oh my goodness. Oh, so I'm so excited that each and every one of you are watching me, whether it's live on YouTube or Rumble. I appreciate all of you. And even those that are watching on the replays, whether it is watching the videos, actual videos, or if you're listening to the audio on multiple music streaming and podcasting platforms, we appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you. And it's important, that that you all know just how much I appreciate the energy exchange of you taking your time and sitting in the sacred circle. And so, yes, let's just take everything off, unhook anything out of our aura, out of our luminous energy field, off of our body. Just unhook the things that aren't good for us and it's not going to serve us. Let's just clear right now. Let's just do a nice clearing. Hello, Marcia, Feng Shui My Space. And so I'm going to play the 432 tuning fork, Sacred Heart, right here. Connects with all of nature, this beautiful planet, this biosphere, and with each other. We just beautiful connection. And as you're vibrating, visualize everything that's not for your highest and greatest, just vibrating right off. And the vibration, it's not just removing things that's not for our highest and greatest. This is actually transforming anything that is negative into balance. And that's the whole key here, is balance. All right. And so I want you to feel the positive parts of you, the negative parts of you, come back into balance, and everything that's not a part of you and not for your highest and greatest, all right, it is balanced. We're going to transform that energy too, and then recycle it. All right, just let it be recycled. Hello, Robin. You're here for good timing. All right, so just take some deep breaths again and just breathe in the source frequency of love light, that beautiful source frequency of love and light. We're going to breathe that in, and we're going to exhale the source frequency of love and light, and the exhale too. Everything that's not in that frequency is going to fall off. All right, so here we go. We're going to take some 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in. Release. Another one in. Deep breath in. Release. Last one. Deep breath in. Hold it for just a couple seconds. Now release. Slow and steady. All right. Woo. How's that feel? Do you feel that like jump start, your sacred heart center, jump start? Do Do you feel that? Whew. Oh, hello, Veronica. Hello. Good morning to you in Australia. And before I get too carried away, let me just let everyone know my website. My website is whitesagewoman.com. WHITE, white, sage, SAGE, woman, WOMAN, whitesagewoman.com. Be sure to check my website out. All right, for my services and and any products. So there you go. Yay! All right. So it has been it's just the new, just how everything. I don't want to really say it's a norm, but the fluctuations of the energies, and we can feel very high energy one day and kind of maybe have a couple of good days, and then we can just suddenly crash the next couple of days. And just know that some days can be more challenging than others, but we are in this constant state right now of purging, of maybe going through our own life review in a sense, because things are surfacing that we bury down into our own Pandora's box within us, right? Hello, Ruth. I think that's the true Pandora's box. Each and every one of us has that. And it's, what are we going to do with that? Box? What box? I blew that thing up because I'm going to deal with everything now that happens immediately, not store it. And we've all done it, We've all pushed stuff down into that box. And then it's, yay, all right, now we're done with that. We are ascending and moving into lighter frequencies, lighter vibrations. So we have to purge, we have to get rid of extra luggage. This stuff is not going to go with us because it's not going to meet the frequency match. It's not going to have the frequency match of the higher 4D and 5D. So it has to go. All right. And how amazing later on. Right now, where we go through this whole process, it may not feel so very amazing and wonderful as some very uncomfortable maybe situations or memories from the past are coming to the surface. And remember, we're not just doing this for ourselves. We're also, many of us are clearing our whole ancestry as well. And we also are feeling this beautiful planet as she's going through, and she is letting go of things as well, the energies. And we're talking about all the war that has ever taken place here. And that there's been a lot. There's been a long history of it. And so a lot of her pain, she is releasing. And those that are sensitive, we can feel that too. And so we're all healing together, purging, transforming these energies back into balance. So hello, Sarah. Thanks for joining. Hello. And so this is just, I know it's very easy to sometimes get I don't say stuck on verbiage, because it happens when we maybe have learned something and heard something, however our past teachers were, our current teachers, or wherever we're getting our information. And I'm talking externally, I'm talking about your team of guides, and it's what we pick up from each other. And this is the one thing that keeps the little nip of just watch what you say, because you can't, because you're going to create this tug of war within yourself. All right. And I know there's a lot of people who don't want to do this because maybe you've written articles, published books, I don't know, put materials out there, printed materials that say release negativity. Stay positive. Stay this. Do you know what you're teaching? You're teaching to be unbalanced. The same thing we were taught, different words of oh, don't you cry. You better suppress that. You swallow that. Don't you dare cry. I don't want to see the tears. No emotions, no nothing. That's in the negative part, the darkness, the negative. That's where we have to deal with these things. And that's the shadow work too. With the shadow, we have to take care of all that. And we need the positive and we need the negative. Think of the battery. The battery's not going to charge or power anything if it just is a positive or if it just is a negative. It has to have, it's going to pull a balanced charge of positive and negative. So the yin and yang, this is why I really love this symbol, okay, because it reminds us to be balanced. This is the key in this ascension, is being balanced. Being balanced. I'm not going to be so quick to push something up, especially when we're doing the inner work. That's something that's negative, a past, oh yeah, I messed up, okay. But you know what? I am who I am now because of that. So I'm grateful for that experience, and I recalibrated my GPS and I'm back on track. All right. Be easy on yourself. Other people, this is where we really, really need to be very careful, as some people are going to wake up and a lot of, remember how we were, or just those that have not gone from one extreme to the next and just stayed in denial have got to experience that light, that dark, that light, that dark, come back to balance, come back to balance. And so some people who are just like, oh man, I see what's going on. They may go from one extreme to the next, but let them level out, let them level out. And we should not be so quick to judge. We do observing, witnessing, just, hey, I'm here for you. Be that power antenna. Be that antenna. Just be that lighthouse of source frequency of love and light. Just shine that out, because so many people need that right now. That's what we need. Stay in balance. Stay in balance. And I catch myself because, yes, this is how a lot of us were taught to say positive and negative. But the thing is that it's both. There's that separation again. There's that separation. Divide and conquer. No, we're going to come bring it all back. Unified, balance. I recognize what happens if I explore one, go to extremes, explore one and then the other without being in balance. So just be in balance, all right? So hello, Wendy. Thank you, Kim. Yes, everyone, please, if you could give a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the Rumble. If you're watching on Rumble, please be sure to subscribe and give me a Rumble rant, please. I mean, a Rumble rant. I mean, a plus Rumble. That's what I mean, a plus on Rumble. Get a little plus sign if you don't mind, if you enjoy the show. And just hang in there. We just started. And then on YouTube, a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And if you want to share the show, I appreciate that as well. This is the great way of sharing. Kim, I can't decide if I should care or just turn and walk away. You can do both. You can care from a distance. Put it through your feelers, your tuning fork. How did the situation feel? If it makes you feel icky, I'm going to love from a distance. I'm going to care soul to soul, because on a higher level, our souls understand what's happening. Okay. Hello, Linnell. Hello. Loving your Halloween pictures. And so, yeah. Loving all of those. She's sharing on Telegram. There's just a small, comfortable group of us on Telegram, and it's just we're there to lift each other up, and just to be all loving and supportive of one another. Um, and if you would like to join, you could do that. Now, it is in the description too. This link is in the description for the show. So if you're trying to find that, I'll just push it up here real quick, um, to let you just Goldylocks with the Y, Goldylocks Productions on Telegram. If you want to join us, you could do so. I'm enjoying Telegram a lot. This is one of, I don't do the other social medias that much, although I may go back to Twitter now. Oh, but no, for business, I know a lot of us, we do some of the big social medias, business wise, marketing, because we were taught, if you want to, market yourself, get out there to these social businesses. Is great for that, So anyway, just the drama. Don't participate. Stand, observe. We are in powerful times of yes, we are multitasking. We are purging and trying to be that energy antenna, and observing and witnessing what is happening, kind of like recording, because when we're recording everything that's happening, because these are fascinating times and very powerful. And this is the true history that we are documenting what's going on right now by being here and by being part of it. And yes, your mission is that important. Each and every one of you is that important. Even if we don't feel like it some days, we really don't, you know. And just know that you're not alone in feeling that way at all. At all. Okay. So that's something that just wanted to really, that my guidance team really wanted to just let's keep emphasizing the balance, the balance. Stay in balance. We need both positive. We need both negative. You know what? I am positive. I am negative. I am balance. Just simply, I am. There you go. Oh, my nose is itching. Itchy nose. Anyway, woo. And so be okay with that. Be okay with that. We have to recognize that this is how we really step into our power. We're so very powerful that way. Okay. All right, Linnell, let's see. Oh my, all that I have packed and purged for this older couple I'm helping move out. It's been some crazy days. 7 bags of a man's clothes today. Woohoo. You know, Linnell, I yes. Um, I'm glad that you're helping them to do that. Really, because you know that you're helping to clear that energy. And we know too that if you really want the I don't want to say, let's just say the key of manifesting anything outside of us is to create it inside of us first. Create that blueprint in the sacred heart center. Let your mind focus on that. The balanced mind now. Focus on that, and let's create this. Sometimes though, um, sometimes those that maybe be too weighed down, and you do find this with the older generations. They've just had to experience so much and take on so much off balance energies, and that fear of lack of, that a lot of them didn't want to get rid of anything, kind of hoarding a little bit, right? That fear of lack of, and because some of them may have had the harder times in their youth, and it's I get it, Totally. But sometimes you have to just do it, like on the outside. Just now, we're just going to do this. And then this is also too with feng shui, right, Marcia? This is how we know why feng shui works. Is you just make that decision. I'm going to clear this and purge this area and clean it. Then it feels good, and you feel it on the inside. That feeling you've been feeling on the inside, now it connects with the outside. It's in balance. Your outside environment's in balance and harmony with your inside energy, right? And so that outside, your home, your space should always be in balance now with nature. And then nature and this planet needs to be in balance with the solar system. You see how it keeps expanding out, 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 out. Wow, wow, very, very powerful, very powerful, right? Oh, let's see. She was easy, he was wow. Yeah, yeah. There's the um, comments just scrolled up again. Let's see. He could float out of bed tonight. Exactly, Linnell. He's gonna feel so light. It's been great space. She was hanging on. Then I got to trust and just released. Yes, yes, exactly. We've all been there in one way, shape, or form. Especially if one of our parents have transitioned. And I know that when my mother did, now my mother was young, I was young, and I wanted to try to keep as many things of hers as possible. Um, Clothes, though, we were not the same clothes or shoe size, so we had to let a lot of that go. Uh, you know, I did keep one jacket of hers that was her favorite, even though I couldn't even wear it. And then I found that I was keeping a whole bunch of other of her stuff, and I'm like, what? This is crazy. I've got to stop this. And it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. Instead of storing the attic full of maybe her furniture, some of the things that she had, that, there's people who could use this. And that's what she would want. Let's just get rid of it. And I felt so light. And of course, my mother came and she's like, good, it's going to help other people. It's all right. And she goes, it's funny how we have these attachments to material things that really don't matter. And she was right. And it also too, these things can be a block. Like I noticed that I really started to listen and feel my mother better when I start getting rid of some of her physical things. Maybe that makes you okay, open up to that. I don't say that trust, or to open up to that. Okay, I don't have anything now buffering or blocking that energy because I've cleared that. Okay. And so, yeah, recycling pile. Recycle is always, always good. Yes. Donate always. Wendy, I think we went through, yes, that's it, Wendy. A lot did go through the depression. My parents did, and they flipped out if I threw stuff away. I'd always donate now. Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's it. Because they don't ever want to be caught without anything again. They don't want to go through that again. Um, but so we have to be careful. If we do too much preparing, are you not then creating that scenario to happen? So this is what it's okay to be kind of like on guard. Don't let fear move in though. The fearful, because that really spins us off balance when we go that fearful way. And it's but if you start planning for it, guess what you're doing? You're manifesting it to happen so that you would experience something like that again. All right. And so, yeah, yes, Robert. To be balanced is to be centered. Exactly. Centered about it. That's it. That's it. Yay. Oh, wow. That's great. That's great, Linnell. Yeah. Let's see. Robin, you're so sweet. I donated all my mom's clothes, shoes, and purses to the women's shelter. That's wonderful, Robin. That is so wonderful. And I know that you kept some of her special stuff just like I did. With my mom, and with with my dad, and Yeah. And so we have to just know that those are just material things. And because my bonus dad, that was a whole different story. I'm not even going to go down that road. But as far as um, we were fortunate, I think if I really had paid attention and I knew, he started that his final year in his physical body, he started bringing stuff to us. Here, I want you to have this. I want you to have this. I want you to have this. Maybe he kind of knew. And and then when his transition was very sudden and caught us off guard, and he had 4 kids. He has 4 kids from a first marriage, and they swooped in and does it matter? You see, you kind of see where you can have a little bit of resentment if you let that go there. And I'm like, nope, nope, material stuff. I'm just gonna let it all go. Just no, because you know what we have memories that no one can take away from us. We have that heart to heart connection that no one can unplug, not without your consent, right? And so it's crazy just how these things, right? They're really meaningless. All right, unless they're crystals because they're alive. So they're part of the earth. That was funny. All right. Oh, hello, Maureen. You're not late. You're right on time. I love you. Love you too. We all love you. Let's see, Kim. My mom said she would haunt me if I got rid of her antiques. As the auctioneer came to the house, I told her to bring it on. She never haunted me. She understood after passing. That's it exactly, Kim. That's it. It's crazy the things we say. Like oh, I'm gonna do this, and then we get it. When you transition, it's like, it's okay. Just get rid of it all. Yes, I love that, Kim. I love it. Bring it. I can see you do that. Uh, so now cleared space is the goal so it can be shared. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes. Yes. And sharing space is beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So the thing to keep in mind with is that as we have these challenges, always look for all parts of it. If we're considering in that this is a challenge, what's the blessing with it? What's if you're looking at something that's negative, what's the positive of it? What's the positive? I want to see the whole picture. Get the whole picture. The whole picture. And the same thing is like when we're, oh, this is great, yay! We're so happy. Have you ever stopped to think, though, too, what's the negative part of that? No, we don't care. But it's there. We could have, what's the negative part of that? And don't go too crazy with that. But just know that it's all come to you and, oh, okay, hey, this is great. This works out just for us. And but know that that negativity is needed for creation. That negativity is where the chaos in creation is. That gives the boost to the light. Both of those can't survive without each other. Stay balanced, stay centered, supercharged. Supercharged. I'm supercharged. And so, right, it becomes a push-pull when you do that. So when you just let go of the tug of the war and just let it be, and stay in the center. So when you, on both sides, right, there's a push, if you try to separate, and this is what happens when you're trying to separate the positive and the negative, they've got to come together. Come together. And this is a challenge too, because I know, even family and friends and even social media, whatever, if people say something to you or do something to you, or even if they comment and it's negative, are we so super sensitive now that we just suddenly dismiss them? Nope, I don't want anything to do with you. Just get away from me. That's not observing, or that's not standing in our power. That's not standing in balance. That's being too judgmental, and that's being way super sensitive. And we all are really super sensitive during this ascension, but we also have to say, whoa, wait a minute. Do you remember how you fought yourself? Maybe this person is doing the same thing. And yes, there's always going to be those that are just, you know, don't give a crap about anything. And that's their own thing they'll have to deal with. All right, those you would kind of do in a distance from. But if someone's just having a bad day and they post something that is we consider negative, and you know that it's like a chain reaction, then a domino effect, then oh wait, the invitations went out for pity party or for negative. Oh yeah, let's jump on. Oh, I feel the same way. Da, 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 da. All it takes is one positive person. It is to go in there and shine light and go, I get it. I get it. I felt this way before, sure. But hey, how about let's look at this way? Let's spin it this way. Let's just shine some love and light on it. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. Just read it and just connect and shine some light on that. And then move on. Because we are so much more powerful than we realize. All right. Ah. Yeah. So Kim, um, after almost 3 years full time at RV, I still have things I need to purge, but I have dumped tons, literally, of stuff. Life is too short to support stuff. It is, Kim, and that's a great reminder. Life. It's just happening so fast. It's like, right, for so much stuff, and that's not who we are. It's not really part of our identity. That was the false identity, is not what a piece of paper says we are, what we were trained in. Congratulations, you went through an indoctrination. You went through this whole initiation of school. Maybe you went to a specialized school. Yay! And your certificate's this nice piece of paper. Well, it doesn't mean anything. Listen, and I'm not being mean, because as far as there was a lot of time, and your time is a great investment, and the intention of wanting to do something. I get that. But if it's not what you wanted to do, and it's something that maybe you were told you had to do, whatever, pushed into doing, then you've just gotten way off track. Uh, I would like to know, where are all my past life certificates? Where are they? Well, they must not mean too much if they didn't come back, if it didn't present itself again, right? But maybe those did come back, like in your skills that you have now. And so then we have these skills already. We've already qualified for them, whatever that is. We just naturally have it. And then we come in and, we're really good at this, but do we need to go through another course or something? Or, I think I need to get certified in this. You've already been certified in this. Why are we going to do this again? And you see that loop? That loop, break that loop now. We're just like, we're done with that loop. We're all done with that loop. All right? Everything we need is within ourselves, is when we stay balanced and centered, and we're listening. And we're like, okay, we're going to let that be the guiding light. We're going to stay connected, or have a conversation with your higher self. And let let your higher self, a conversation with your higher self, with your support team, whether it is, another person or your celestial cosmic team that's around you. You've got so many beautiful beings helping us, our star families, even some of our ancestors, just all those, what we say in spirit. But they're not really in spirit. They're just maybe in a different frequency than we are. All right. But we're all still connected and they can hear us and we can hear them if we listen. We just shh. And as we are ascending, it's going to get easier and easier and easier. All right. Always joked about being a mechanic in a past life. Well, you know that. You know that. Isn't it interesting? It's like we joke around with, but oh yeah, I may have been this. Well, there you go. There you go. Absolutely. And so what really all of us are bringing in, that we all have the most powerful skill ever, is we carry that God spark, that source spark in each and every one of us. And let's just shine that, create that spark, make that spark brighter and brighter and brighter, because things really did get dark here on this planet. And now this planet is a living being. This is the first time a planet has ascended. And this planet made a call for help. She raised her frequency enough to ask for help from this whole universe, all the multiverses. Everyone got the signal. And who wants to come in and help? And look around in this sacred circle, because many of you answered that call. Many of us answered the call. I want to come in and help. I want to help this planet. I want to help these people. I want to help humanity. I want to help humanity survive. Help this planet. And everything we know is that ripple effect we do here, of course, goes out into our solar system, expands into other multiverses and into the whole universe. Every being feels this. What's happening here? Ooh, my crown's itching. Little tickle. So it's a lot of beautiful. This is a beautiful. I think someone got mad at me one time when I said that. They were like, "How can you say these are beautiful times? Look around you. There's people suffering all the time." And I'm like, "Wow, people's been suffering for a long time. But look around you and see the light. Get the whole picture." And that's the whole picture. Get the whole picture and stay in balance. And stay in balance. You can't be in that center or in balance when you don't have the whole picture, do you? This is why we have two ears. We hear something over here, don't take it as gospel. Well, not going to take, you hear something over here. Hear something over here. All right. You bring it together, and then the third eye. Where's the truth? And both of this. Where's the balance between that positive thing I heard, the negative thing I heard? I'm going to bring it in the left and right hemispheres of our brain too, working together, coming together, popping that third eye open and processing the truth. Oh, there it is. You need both to process that truth. Right? Yes. Oh, it's so lovely to have a nice support team, and aw. So that's sweet. Linnell Kim's like, "Thanks, Linnell, for your guidance on this journey." Aw, it's so beautiful. Aw. That is nice. So Wendy, I look at life this way. If something seems bad, isn't it cleaning up to make space for something good? Exactly. And I love that, Wendy. And also, too, use it now as, because it's supposed to be a signal, as, uh-oh, I've stalled too long. Or, oh, this is happening. Oh, this is creative. This is something new is coming from this. Don't look at it as bad. Yeah, I mean, it is presenting as if it's something bad. Oh, why is this happening to me? Wait. I've stood too still. I've ignored. This is the push. This is the I need to get moving. I need to do something. You're right. And let it motivate you. Motivate. All right. And so when we feel ourselves go off balance, we should be motivated to rebalance. Like riding a bike. You've got to have balance to ride a bike. Otherwise, you're going to be falling down a lot. And that's what off balance feels like. You're falling off, you just fall. One side or the other, you know. And I'm going to fall off the bike now. Oh. But yeah. And I keep looking for those darn training wheels, but you know, they're not supposed to be on the whole time. Just for a little bit. And maybe that was our parents, right? Because we think of training wheels as the youth, and did we have good training wheels, or did our training wheels have issues? You know, some of us had to learn balance on our own at a very young age. So it's interesting how this all is just moving forward. It really is. So just don't be too hard on yourself. Something comes up, it's to be purged, not to relive, not to be re-tormented, you know, nothing like that, but to just finish processing it and let it go. There's a lot of things when we go into shock and we take something and we shatter it, it just shatters into so many pieces, and then it resides in us, and so we have to, like, piece by piece by piece, get it out sometimes, or the layering effect, by layer. um, and then, you know, we could also, hey, there is something that I need to purge. Let's find all these pieces, put them back together into one. Then you may feel it. Oh, that's okay. Now pull it up and process it. If it's too big, drop it back down, break it in half, and do half of it, and I'll do the rest later. All right. So it's kind of like running, you know, being in balance is like this magnet that attracts everything that's not for our highest and greatest to it, and we have to deal with it. All right. And so being in balance, that is very magnetic. It's very high energy. And this is where we can pull the things that's not for our highest and greatest and move it away from us, and also to the attracting the light frequency to us. Attracting. Yes. All right. Oh, stay hydrated too. Whew. My goodness. All right. And making sure you're doing what you need to do to keep your immune system strong. All right, your immune system, mind, body, and soul, that whole immunity of who we are. Yes. And you know, don't listen to anyone that sits there and freaks out over, oh, we're going to go into winter. Winter's coming. Oh, you know, it's like, oh, please stop. No fear mongering allowed. No fear mongering allowed at all. Gone through many winters before, and this one, okay. You know, and look at, I love all the seasons. Everything's going to be fine. We'll get through it because we're survivors and thrivers. We don't just survive. This is thriving. All right. And we are really going to be thriving in ways that we've dreamed about, that maybe somewhere in our sacred heart center, somewhere in our mind, we remember, right? But it's going to be, this is different and better, because this is the going forward. This isn't going backwards, right? And what we, any golden age or beautiful time that we remember in the past, it's going to be so much more powerful as we're moving forward and going to hit that threshold. Like, woo, yeah, we did it. So it's don't give up. Don't give up. You are appreciated. Feeling alone is really it's a usual, I won't say side effect of, because we know that we're here for a mission, and sometimes it's like, oh, okay. But you're not. Think about the sacred circle. Think about other sacred circles maybe you have formed with other people. All right. You know, you have your support teams around you. All right. And just keep supporting each other. Keep that love, that source frequency of love and light spinning around that circle, circles upon circles that interact with each other. And we're going to get through all of this. We are getting through all of this. And so things are going to really be hyping up, because we've got these November. I'm just going to encourage everyone to vote, because it's very important. Even those who maybe knew in the past, it's all rigged. Why should I even bother? Because this is very important this time, y'all. This is very important that everyone goes and shows that you exercise your voice. That's what it is. You have a spot is open for you to speak up. And if you don't vote, you're not speaking up. And that's not good. So, yes, whatever happened in the past has happened, and they know completely about it. Go forward and vote this time, because this is going to speak volumes. Speak volumes, okay? And if the system's supposed to crack and explode, well, then that's fine too. But you need to go plant those charges. Yes, we do care what's happening. We do care what's happening. All right. And we do have a voice. And we're stepping back into our sovereignty, to our freedoms, and we're moving into um, better times for us all. Okay. Let's see, Veronica. I appreciate all of you when I feel alone. Aw, that's so sweet, Veronica. Oh my goodness, right. I was lost when my Wi-Fi wasn't working, but needed that time, I guess, to dig deep and purge. Yes, exactly, exactly. And I know it with the Wi-Fi is not working. It's kind of like, oh, okay. Um, if you can download shows, that'd be great. You just on your computer. You shouldn't need it just to watch something on your computer. But you're right. If you're just meant to do your work, then that's what you do. You go read a book, and it's interesting, because I love books. I love to read, and you have a library, and you can. Um, I have this trick. This is how I can tell when I read a book or not. Is I'll take the dust jacket off. So if it still has a dust cover on it, the dust jacket, I haven't read it yet. And these are the books that are great for if power's out, I can't do anything. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna make a hot beverage and go read. Woohoo! Yeah. And so, because there's a lot of times you just buy a book, and what are we putting it away for? You know, a reference, future reference. I'm going to refer back to this just in the right moment, and I know I will. And a lot of books, I can tell you, some of them, well, there's very few. Let me see. Out of all of my books, there's probably 70, 65 to 70% that I've read completely front to back. The rest of them, sometimes we're attracted to a book, and I love when this happens too, is I need to hear something, I need some information. And I pull a book, direct me to a book, just run your hand over it, and you'll know which book you're guided. Pull the book out. And I'll do the same thing too. I'll flip the pages and go, okay, what's my message? Like oracle cards. Flip through the pages, flip the pages. Where's my message? Where's my message? What's my message? Oh, here it is. Open it up. Which side, left, right? Feel that now on that page. Just read that page. And you will know, you'll get your message just from that. And that's all you need that for. Shut that book and go on. There's a lot of books that I haven't read front to back, but that I have gone to and I've read bits and pieces of it. But that's okay. Um, that's why I feel it's great. This is how you use books and that information. That's why I say it's a resource. Um, as It's kind of like pulling a card for yourself, right? I'm what is that information that I need? We get it all the time, whether it's we see a message on a billboard, we see it repeated on a license plate, or we hear it on the radio or on TV, or we see it repeated social media. It always it's beautiful. The messages will come through, regardless if you have Wi-Fi or not. Right, right. Oh my goodness, too funny. But yes, yes. Ah, and we may, you know, if we have times like that where the Wi-Fi's okay, not the end of the world. Well, maybe as we know it, but we want it. Okay, bye bye 3D. We're done. Let that finish imploding and propelling us higher, higher in the higher densities. So, yeah, we're ready for that. All right. Whew, this time is going by really fast. There you go. Right, Wendy, if you have musical instruments, right? She practiced her mandolin and it makes me smile. Nice, nice. Excuse me. Absolutely. And when you get to these higher frequencies, you just hear music all the time, or not all the time. Let me just back up a little bit. You can hear music, and I'm finding that when I'm alone, and it's quiet. If I'm not playing the solfeggio tones, up loud, so that my plants can hear it too, so the whole house, your space, your sacred space, can feel it and hear it. And if I'm not doing that, and if it is quiet, then I'm going around the house and let it come to you. Just start making up songs. Just, how are you feeling? Keep it upbeat, and balanced. And it's almost like a poem. There's some of these, it's just coming out. You have fun with it, kind of rhyme if you want it to rhyme. But the thing is that as we're going up into these frequencies, it's like, give me a beat, and let me match that, and let's think of some lyrics. And so this has been happening a lot in the last week and a half. Been walking around and just start singing. I'm like, I don't know this song. I'm just going to create something, and it flows really good. And it's like, but then after I'm done, it's gone. It's like, oh, darn, maybe I should record some of these. I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what I just sang. And it's just like, oh, but it's great, because as we are tuning into, when we get higher and higher and higher in the densities, it does become like we hear more and more of that music. That music. So, all right. Oh, there you go, Veronica. I found out about downloading after. Now I'm prepared for the next outage. Awesome. There you go, Veronica. That's it. Woohoo! Well, I just realized that you could do that too. I was like, oh, let me just download this. Oh, too funny. Too funny. All right. So, yeah. And I did save all our shows. So it's like if there was something specific, my show or any Goldylocks production shows that y'all are looking for, I can be happy to send you the file if you want to download that because I saved them. I saved them all. So, yay! Veronica, with the constant hacking going on in the country at the moment, I need to be prepared and aware. Wow. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. That's right, Veronica. Yeah. But do you feel like it's ooh, I just saw everything blipping. Did you see that? Did you see the light flash? It was like a blip. Um oh, maybe I said that word out loud and it didn't like that. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, and just know that these higher densities and these higher frequencies are unhackable. Woohoo! So the hackable stuff has to fall away, has to explode, has to, um, yeah, diffuse itself. I mean, whether it's the implosion, right? Just let it take itself out, and that there's something better on the other side of that. On the other side, always, always, always. So you're in the darkness. You got to look to the light to keep you in balance. Some people, kind of like, well, this is crazy. I don't know anyone that sits too much into the light. I have met a couple that we may call these people delusional. There's so much into the light that they're not balanced because they refuse to deal with the dark. They refuse to deal with the negative, and they're just, what do they call that, rose-colored glasses. They're in denial. They refuse to acknowledge anything. That's not doing the work. That's not doing the work, right? So we just always have to just stay in balance. Stay in balance. And so the beautiful star families that are around us, and I'm telling you, by the end of the year, everyone will have a contact story to share. But they know the dangers of separation just by watching us. And, ooh, I'm not getting off balance. Because if I get off balance, I'm going from one extreme to the next. And it's creating that tug of war, which throws you off balance. Just creates that separation. And that's not good. Oh, you saw it too, Veronica? Did you saw the flickering? Yeah. All right. Well, this has gone by very fast, and I am grateful for each and every one of you. And just always put something through your inner tuning fork. Like your spine, the energy center, a tuning fork. Many of you already know when you're being lied to, right? You know it. How do you feel that in your body? How do you feel you're being lied to? You feel it. And just like you can feel the truth. And when you look at somebody, and if they can present themselves very well, maybe they're a great speaker, they dress nice, look away from them. Look away from them. If you can't really look into their eyes, because maybe they're too far away, first look into the eyes and see how you feel. If you can't do that, then don't look at them, and go with that energy. Go with what you're getting with that energy. How do you feel? Right? This was a big thing. A lot of people, when this live streaming became very popular, and those in the field of giving messages were used to not seeing anyone and being on the phone for phone readings and spiritual sessions, or most of their things were via phone, if not in person. But I've heard a lot of people say they would rather deal with the phone, the energy. It's not, you're not being distracted by the way the person looks, by the way, you're not being distracted by other things. You're just connecting with that energy. So just look away, connect with the energy, and go with that. Okay. So here you go. Oh, thank you, Robin. Thank you all. And much food for thought, much learning going on. Great show tonight. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Veronica. And when coming forward with things, it's even correcting things that I have been taught, or maybe some things that I had said in the past, because we're all growing and expanding together. And even if we've got to, oops, wait a minute, I know I may have said this in the past, but you know what? It's all part of who we are. And I am honored and grateful to be growing and expanding and ascending with each of you. And so thank you so much. And yes, we have a beautiful week ahead of shows. There is a show tomorrow night. Marcia is going to have her show, Enlightened Heights, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to tune in to her Halloween Samhain special. You're going to really enjoy it. And then we're going to roll right into November. So this week starts off in October, and we're going to end up in November by the end of the week. So, all right. Much love to each and every one of you. And I will see you next Sunday. You know where. Same place, same time. And much love to each and every one of you. Good night.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.